All right, so hey, as soon as I find a pen here, we are going to do getting ready for 8th grade. All right, so if you go to Khan Academy courses, scroll down to getting ready for 8th grade. That is where we're going to work. Going to start with getting ready for numbers and operations. And you can see there's these assignments. All these concepts are important, but to cover them all at once, because they should be things you know, and just have to practice and make sure you have sound. We're going to do the quizzes. There's 2 quizzes. And this content is not going to take the whole time. So we'll actually dive into some 8th grade material here as well. Not in this video, though. In this video, we're going to do quiz 1 and 2. All right, so get your pencils out and your papers out. Whatever I write down, you write down. And if you have questions, that is what this is for, to spark your questions. So it's not a problem. If we make a mistake, I make a mistake, I'm going to look at the solution. I'm not going to spend all this time feeling sorry for myself. I'm just going to see what mistake I made, because everybody makes mistakes when you learn math, especially. Okay, so here we go. We got 5/4 to the 3rd power. How do you raise a fraction to a 3rd power? Well, we know that means 5/4 times 5/4 times 5/4, right? So that would be 3 5s and 3 4s. So what you could do is you could just think of it as 5 to the 3rd over 4 to the 3rd. And so that's what this one. So you can think about it like distributing the exponent. So it'd be 125, that's 5 to the 3rd power over 64. And that will be our final answer. 125 over 64. All right. Order the expressions from least to greatest. So this involves, some number sense, understanding what these expressions calculate out to. And, knowing that we have to do exponents before our multiplication. So 2 to the 2nd is 4. So that makes this expression 20. This expression is just 11. And then this one would be 8 squared is 64 minus 60, which is just 4. So from least to greatest, this is 1, 2, 3. So it's backwards. So I just got to switch. Put that there. This should be good to go. All right. Rewrite the fraction as a decimal. Ooh, another great one. How do we do that? In order to do that, it's like the first thing I teach when I teach 8th grade. We put the denominator on the outside, the numerator on the inside. No wonder it's probably going to end because it's not telling me to round or anything. 25 goes into 33 one time. Then I multiply. Then I subtract. And that would be 8. Now I'm going to put 25 doesn't go into 8. So I'm going to put a 0.0 and bring down the 0. How many times is 25? Oh, can I get that decimal point? It needs to go up here too. Now I ask myself, how many times is 25 going to 80? We can make a little 25 multiple chart here. Counting by 25s. And so it goes into 80 3 times. So I multiply by 3. 3 times 25 is 75. Subtract again, and I get 5. 25 doesn't go into 5, so I bring down the 0. 25 goes into 50 2 times. 2 times 50 gives me a remainder of 0. The answer is 1.32. All right. Evaluate the expression. So this is another exponent 1, but this time we have to substitute. We're going to take this 2 and substitute it in for our variable. So this makes that expression 2 to the 5th over 2 squared. No, just 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 32. 2 times 2, 4. Evaluate the exponent. Hey, and 32, wait a minute. I might be wrong there. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. 2 to the 5th is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it is. I was right, I think. So the 32 over 4 is 8. So the final answer would be 8. True, false. Okay. So we kind of did this. So I'm just gonna skip that one there. All right. This one we haven't done. Write the decimal as a fraction. When you do that, what you want to do is think about the place value of the last decimal. So this is you might read this as 0.46. Most times that's what I say. But the proper way to say it is 46 hundredths, right? And when you say it that proper way, 46 hundredths, you are saying a fraction. You may not know it, but you are. And that's all you got to do. The number, the denominator is the place value, and the numerator is just whatever number you see in the decimal. And let's see if it makes us reduce. No, doesn't even make us reduce. So there we go. Make sure you write down every problem you do, because I'm going to ask you to put them in a document called the organizer. Okay, estimate. So you should know how to multiply with decimals, but this one says estimate. So I'm going to round. I'm going to round that to 10, round that to 5. So my estimate is 50. Very important, especially in the real world, to be a good estimator. Estimate again. So we want to estimate 203. So when I see that, I'm thinking to myself, what is 20 divided by 3, or 21 divided by 3 is 7. So this is close to 21 divided by 3, except there's a 0, which would make 7D. So 7D. Use your easy multiples to help you estimate bigger numbers. You ever think about that? Which of the following is equivalent? So powers of 10 come up in 8th grade for like a whole month, scientific notation. And so you want to know about that. So when I look at this number, the number of zeros is the exponent. For example, 10 to the first is 10. 1 0, exponent of 1. 10 to the second is 100. 2 zeros, exponent of 2. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 to the 5th. Pretty easy, huh? Okay, complete. So now this one, we're doing that multiplying by 10. But this one you want to think about it like this moves the decimal point over, okay, to the right. Move decimal right. So this one would be 3, 2, 6. 3, 2, we're just going to move the decimal 1 in between the 6 and the 8. This one would move the decimal 2 times. This one would move the decimal 3 times. All right, so then I'll just write 326.89, 326, what is it? 326.8.9, and then 32689. And if it had asked us to move over another one, then we would have just added a 0. Use the cards to create, and yeah, so I'll let you do this one. All right, so hey, that should get you started. Now you try it for the first time, see what you can get right, what you get wrong, and that's where we will begin. Have fun.